Hello and welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. I understand this is pretty boring because it's just a guy talking about a screen while he's looking at it. Like a lot of people do this and they play games, but I'm rubbish at games, so you'd be watching it like, what the fuck's this guy doing? For one thing, but another thing would be like, you'd be bored of that because I'm so bad at it. You'd just be bored. Yeah. Anyway, let's start it. Anyway, let's get this over with. Let's stop boring you with my life stories. Takes a while to start recording. Oh, here we go. Right, cool. So from last week, we had... Oh, not last week. I'm doing these more than weekly. The last time I posted a video, I asked if you wanted to post, would you rather die drowning or die in a fire? For me, it's been about 2 seconds because I like to record like 3 or 4 of these in the same day because they only take me like 10 minutes. And then I can kind of put them out. Yeah, it's cheating. Yeah. But, you know, I actually have a full-time job. And this is it's a hobby, and I'm going off at an audience that I don't have for absolutely no reason. Right, okay. Would you rather die drowning or die in a fire? I'd rather die drowning. Apparently drowning is quite nice. When you drown, you don't actually swallow water. Your body stops you from being able to swallow water. That, for anybody that knows, is a little thing from a first aid course that I learned. But as dying in a fire, I mean, what you most would hope to die in a fire would be that the smoke got to you first, because if the smoke got to you first, you'd pass out and you wouldn't be able to feel anything because of the carbon monoxide poisoning, and then you would burn to death. That's what you want, right? But if you die in a fire where you just start to burn to death, no chance, mate. I would rather just drown straight away. Rather just drown, no way. And I would almost, I think the thing is that when you die via fire, you can't instantly submit to it because it's just full on pain. I feel like with dying by drowning, you could instantly submit to it. You could just be like, well, this is it, I suppose, and just start to sink. And you see one of those lovely panoramic shots of just water and somebody sinking below a shipwreck as they reach up towards the sky, like, this is it. And then you see like the last bubble of air come out of their mouth. Their eyes widen and start to go bloodshot, and they just sink to the bottom. And a shark comes past and grabs you. But yeah, I'd drown. Have no mum, have no dad. Oh, this one's horrible, man. I can't do this. I don't think I can do this one. You need both. I think you need both. It's really important that you have both. I mean, nowadays, I think a lot, it's mostly single mums. Mostly single mums. You don't get many single dads. For whatever reason, you know, they could have been that they skipped out on town. It could be that the mum won't let them see the children, whatever. But the thing is you need the gentleness of the feminine from your mum, but you also need the structure and the logic of having well, that's the thing is, you know, let's assume that these are both strong role models. So you got a strong mother role model that works in that way, but you also need a strong father figure as well that shows you more of a logical standpoint. So you become more of a more rounded person. I think a lot of the things that we have today might be because most of the generations have been brought up by their mums. So we've become more feminized. This is getting very political, isn't it? It's just supposed to be a would you rather. I don't know. This started poorly and it's gotten worse. So I mean, I mostly grew up with my mum anyway. But my dad did so much to help us. Oh, fucking hell! I'm gonna have to go have no dad. 32%. Wow. More people would rather have no mum. I'd never have. I have. You don't need to know my life story. Anyway, moving on. Suck 50 12-inch dicks at once. At once? Or lick 50, 85-year-old men bums. I don't know, like, so one after the other. Like, because you wouldn't be able to fit 50 12-inch dicks right in your mouth. You know, assuming that their girth is just as much as their length. I mean, obviously not 12 inches of girth, because you would never fit that in your mouth. But, or if they're all like 12-inch pencils, you could probably fit all of them in at once. Yeah. So, but let's assume that they're a normal sized dick and you've just got to go from one to the other. I think I'd have to go for the dicks. I'm not licking an 85-year-old man's bum. I work in care, and I know. I mean, some of them would be fine, I'm sure, but out of 50, I don't like those odds that a few of them have shoulder issues and they won't wipe properly, or some of them have, or some of them just shit themselves regularly. So you can't. It's the cleanliness for me. I'm not gonna, you know. I mean, obviously, the cleanliness of the dicks is a problem. But assuming, because I mean, if there's 50 people in a row and I'm sucking, they've all got 12-inch dicks. You've got to assume that at least one of them has chlamydia. Maybe a couple of them have gonorrhea. If you're looking at the statistics. But I feel either way, let's say that if they're both clean though, I think if they're both clean, it would be easier to lick the old men's bums. Because what, is it just one lick? You're not like licking it until they can jerk themselves off to the finish. I'm gonna go for lick the bums. 55% of people agree. That was a tough one, it looked like, out of 7,000 people. All right, last one. Would you rather poo your pants, be stuck in Justin Bieber's penis for 100 years? Well, oh, God. I think I'd rather poo my pants now. Like in Justin Bieber's early days when he was fucking everything that moved, I think that would have been one hell of a wild ride to be a penis, stuck in his penis. Like, yes, it's going in here now, going in here. And you get a nice view looking out, wouldn't you? As he goes into, like, I don't know, his wife's mouth. And that would be great. Although it would be really shitty when he obviously goes into an arsehole. Or just poo your pants. It's not, pooing your pants, I don't feel is that big a deal. It's kind of shameful, yeah, but I really don't think it's that bad. Like you just clean up and you're done. You just clean up and this is really like you just clean up and you're done, rather than having to be inside of a penis for 100 years. Like, I mean, and then when he dies early because he's a child star and he's probably going to have a drug overdose, you're going to be stuck in a penis. That's assuming that he doesn't get cremated. You're going to be stuck in a decomposing penis for another like 50 years, which is going to be fucking awful. You think it's going to be cool, but it won't be. So I'm going to go poo your pants, mate. That'd be way better. 81% of people agree with that. Okay, well, that's it for today. The next one, if anyone again watches this, go into would you rather never be able to use a phone again, never be able to use a computer again. Yeah. In the comments, do it there. Like and subscribe if you want to. If not, don't worry.